President Biden met with British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak today in London, and at least one person has died as heavy rains continue to pummel New England. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. President Biden met British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in London today. Their countries are the top donors of military aid to Ukraine. But NPR's Lauren Freya reports from London, Biden and Sunak have at least two disagreements.
UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak opposes the use of cluster bombs, which Washington is giving to Ukraine. Those are weapons engineered to scatter sub-munitions over a wide area. The UK is a signatory to a convention that prohibits them. The US is not. The other sticking point is the possibility of Ukraine joining NATO. Both the U.S. and the U.K. support that, but they differ over how fast to do it. President Biden has said Kyiv is not yet ready because of the war. Prime Minister Sunak's government has called for it to be fast-tracked. This is Biden and Sunak's sixth meeting, and they're both heading to a NATO summit in Lithuania next. Lauren Freya, NPR News, London.
Another issue Biden will focus on at the summit is helping Sweden gain admission to NATO, too. Turkey has been blocking Sweden's path. Turkey has demanded that Sweden do more to crack down on Kurdish militants. Turkey considers them terrorists. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says it is not clear how quickly Sweden can join NATO.
I can't characterize how close, how far. All I can say is that we believe that Sweden should be admitted to NATO as soon as possible. We believe that there should be a pathway to do so, and we will now see how that will unfold as we head into Vilnius. Whether it happens at Vilnius or happens in the period that follows, that remains to be determined.
Turkey's president said today that he now thinks Turkey should be admitted to the European Union before Sweden can join NATO. Heavy rains are moving through much of New England this morning, where flood watches and warnings are in effect. Flooding is blamed for at least one death in New York's lower Hudson Valley. NPR's Marie Andrusovich reports.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of emergency for Orange and Ontario counties, describing the flooding as a very dangerous situation. Some parts of the state saw up to 8 inches of rain. In New York's Hudson Valley, a woman drowned while trying to leave her home. Here's Orange County Executive Stephen Newhouse.
There's some major flash flood, major washouts were all around where her house is. So I could definitely see where she was trying to get out to safety, but did not make it, got swept away, and unfortunately did not make it.
The National Weather Service says heavy rainfall is now impacting New England, which could lead to flooding not seen in the area since Irene. Marie Andrusovich, NPR News.
Meanwhile, excessive heat warnings are in effect in large swaths of the South today, from Southern California to Florida. Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are being warned, and the Central Plains are also being cautioned. Heat indices there could soar to 110 degrees. It's NPR.